Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another weekly wave translation. This is for June 9th. My name is Anka, and I do energy work. I'm an intuitive. I am a mystic. I work with cosmic energy a lot. And so on weekends, I like to sit down, draw some cards. I do tarot, and I like to kind of get a taste for that energetic cosmic wave that is coming through. And if you clicked on this video, you're drawn to it. Most likely you are part of this wave. It's a certain bandwidth of consciousness that I'm talking to and translating this wave to. And so I'm turning the video on so you can join me in that. If this doesn't resonate with you, then most likely you're not within that bandwidth and you can just leave it behind for somebody else. The energy that came through, it started off very exciting because we have the Three of Wands, we have the High Priestess, and the Page of Cups. And so with these two energies, I got super excited. But the more I dove into that wave, the more it became very quickly very humbling. It took me to the core because the purity of this energy is something else, right? This High Priestess, it's almost like we are channeling a newness and something that is so authentic, something is so close to the truth that we quite haven't had before. And it makes so much sense because in this weekend, I was like this guy precisely. I have no idea what planet I'm on, what year am I in. I'm questioning. Right here we have a When Pigs Fly, and I'm questioning if this is true. Right, this is so confusing in a way to our rational mind, and now I totally understand. We are dealing with something so big and so new. So let's dive into it. We have a lot of water, so this wave analogy, it is so pertinent today. So the Three of Wands, this lady here, she doesn't quite know the wave because it hasn't arrived yet, but she's been preparing for this wave. She's been training for months and maybe even years, but in the last period, she's been really perfecting her skill. She's been perfecting her methodology, her strategy. She has been fine-tuning her instruments, right? Her board is, I don't know what you do with a surfboard. You wax it? I don't know if it's the same thing as with skis, but she's here early, right? It's still night, it's dark, because she got way before sunrise to just take it all in, right? She is so ready. And it's that pause within herself, her own centering, her own taking in the fullness with full consciousness, in full realization of what is about to happen. Even though she doesn't know exactly what is about to happen, she knows her wave is about to arrive. And that's exactly it. We are right here early in the morning, ready and waiting. And that was stunning. This energy from one card to another, it's kind of so difficult to know where one energy ends and where the other begins. And look at the colors, right? They're so the same colors, because this lady right here, she's embodying the High Priestess. She is a pure channel. She is still inside, even though, there might be a tornado going on around you, right? And this energy just feels like not inside. Inside, there is this perfect stillness and alignment and centering, but it's almost like we're in the Twister movie and we have our belts tied to that pipe and we're hanging on, trying to get grounded, but we can't because this wave is just huge. And with this high priestess, it's really calling us into this impeccability, into the mastery of ourselves. The energy is definitely of that of the high priestess. It is very feminine, but it does have a tone of the magician, right? Because it is calling for that integration. It's calling for the male um, translation into action. So I'm not talking about men and women, just for clarification, right? The male and female energy within all of us. And I feel like that is also, or the tendency, because the excitement and because the newness is so there, we might have a tendency to want to quickly integrate these new ideas or clarity or whatever we channel into action. But I think, to me, I almost feel like this is an ask of, this is not a typical male energy, right? This is the romantic, the dreamer, the, again, the when pigs fly type energy. And because this energy is so large and so new, we have to allow that integration from a female, right? This is the seeds, the very, very subtle creation type energy. And for us to be able to translate it within the purity that it arrives within, then we also have to bring the male a little bit in that dream state, right? And so I would say, if you already have a dream that you've been working on, right? This something that's kind of far away, or that's about to, either way, wherever your dream is in that translation, I would allow this energy to revamp it or have it a redo, because that translation is too new. So if once you translate it, if you're not in an energy of, this is too big, this is so unrealistic, then it's not translated good enough. It is not clear enough. The reason why I say that, because I also drew an oracle card, and this one is, polish your mirror for perfect clarity. And this is for me to kind of conclude the energy, right? So what this tells me is that we are the mirror. So if we don't allow that clarity, if the mirror is not polished enough, then the projection onto the reality, the material world, is going to have imperfections, or it's going to be having the limitations of our beliefs. It's going to have the filtering of our smallness. And this one, again, it's really hard to say which energy, because they're blending so well for me. It's basically saying, take your time integrating that, because you won't believe what is coming through. So you will need some time to adjust to this new reality of the largeness, the purity. I don't even know. I keep saying the same words because it's hard to translate it to this level of vibrational purity. That's why, to me, I just feel the humbleness, right? And the humbleness only comes when you are met with that divinity. This is goddess energy. Like, you can't translate that. You can only be in awe of it, right? And then you try to express it, and it's like, I'm just so humble, I don't know what to say. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. And so take your time, be impeccable with this energy, believe it. Ask your friend to pinch you to bring you back to some type of reality and ride the wave, right? Hands up, we're gonna ride this wave together. So I can't wait. Like, leave me a comment. I am so curious what this is, right? Again, I'm just feeling it. So I think for the next weeks unfolding, this energy is going to be so exciting. But yeah, feel free to leave me that comment. We're doing this together. Just be aware that especially this energy, if you've been doing your training, if you've been honing, right, perfecting, and that is relative. So don't it's not a perfection through your mind, but it's a perfection through the alignment and the impeccability through that authentic self. Then this wave is here, it has arrived for you. So wow, I wish you an amazing week. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.